Hello YouTube, this is an alcohol review of Alberta Rye Whiskey Dark Batch. Scary, isn't it? Alright, according to the label, this is 1946, Alberta Distillers Ltd, Canadian Blended Rye Whiskey, 750ml bottle, 45% alcohol by volume, making it 45% alcohol by volume, 90 proof. Look at them, 90 proof. That can't be if it's 46 times 2. Right. Anyways, according to the rear label, Alberta Rye Dark Batch is a true expression of the skilled artisans who have been working and breathing rye for 60 plus years. Distilled in a pot still and blended in small batches with high rye bourbon and a touch of sherry to forge a rye with a true unique dark color and a commonly bold flavor. Distilled and aged in Canada, imported and bottled by Alberta Distillers Ltd, Deerfield, Illinois. Okay, this is going to be a strange little rant. I don't like putting rants in these videos too much, even though any of you who have watched my videos probably have seen me go on a bit of a tangent here and there. I normally do not like drinking rye. Not because there's anything bad with it. It's a little on the spicier side for my particular taste. I like a bit more heavier rather than a spicy, but there's nothing wrong with spice if that's your thing. My issue with rye, at least in the States, is that it all comes from one company. Now you may go, oh no, not my rye, my blah 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 brand rye says here on the bottle comes from our distillery here in whatever Kentucky, and it recipe's been in the family for 100 years and all this other kind of stuff. Yeah, whatever. It may be, it may not be. I don't know. All I know is when it comes to rye in the United States, odds are it comes out of one place, one company, and dare I be so bold, one plant. And it goes to all these other distilleries who take the rye as a base and then alter it accordingly to have their own particular spin on it. Now, this spin can be as much as they added some sort of flavorings to it, or it can be as minute as a little darker coloring, and that's all. And considering that we're in a day and age where profitability is king, odds are they just simply changed the color because it's the cheapest way to do it, to make theirs be theirs versus someone else's, even though the base is the same. Same distillery, same company, same, I pulled it out of the same barrels, everything. And so no matter what the rye is in the US, just know it's the same. Largely, just the same. So if you're trying something different and new like I am, why get a rye A, then get a rye B, total different companies, knowing full well what's in the bottle may be only different because somebody put in an extra drop or two of food coloring and then priced it above and beyond. Yeah, so, but I figure with Canada, they have their own laws, their own distilleries, their own this, their own that. Why not give it a try? I should have read this better. Deerfield, Illinois. If I remember right, the company who makes rye bourbons, that's the base for the bulk of the ryes in this country, is somewhere in the heartland. That would be Illinois, Indiana. I know it's not Missouri. I know it's not Kansas. Illinois would be a good good batch, a good guess that I would put it in. It's alright. Sadly, I'm willing to bet this video is going to go a little long because of my rant. I apologize. I hope this is not the case that I'm ranting about. I hope this is its own little rye. It says here distilled and aged, but they can say a lot of things on labels and not have to pay any real consequence for. It is a cork top. Has a nice smell to it. It is a cheap wine cork top. I recognize these tops. My family makes wine, sadly not professionally, like I make mead, sadly not professionally, and so I recognize a possible wine supply when I see it. Alrighty. It said dark on the label, dark batch. It is a dark honey brown. I would like to say gold, but at the last second I don't see no gold in it. It's just a dark caramel, dark-ish brown. Wow, I can catch a smell all the way over here. And, yep, and it's starting to tear here and there. It was tearing up pretty good when I was describing the color. Alright. It is a nice fruity, such as a juicy fruit type gum, trademark. There you go, see, tearing up quite well now. You don't get a whole lot of bourbon. The whiskey is hidden in the back. And you're not getting a whole lot of spice out of it either. Usually when it comes to a rye, you get like a peppery. Not what I expected. Usually there's a bite, no bite. Usually there's a burn, faked burn, mainly in the back of the palate. There is a chemically, the ethanol coming through. Savory is in this. There is a spice coming out. It's blending in with the burn in the back of the throat. It's a black pepper spice coming through. There's your rye. And heavy. Long hang time. Very heavy flavored. As in heavy on the tongue. The mouthfeel is light. Thus, all the legs, all the tearing up on the glass. It has a bit of a bitter that comes in with it as well, making it not bad for a sipping whiskey. You won't call it bourbon, but it might be a bourbon. Well, it depends. I don't know what the mash bill is. If I want to interchange the two with this particular one, let's just go and play it safe and whiskey without the E. Not bad. So I myself like darker, heavier flavors. This falls into that quite well. It's just the black pepper in the back. Turns me off a little bit. I'm not a huge black pepper fan. Cayenne, jalapeno, that I can go for. Black pepper, I'm here nor there with that. I'm actually not a big fan of it in my bourbon. Whiskey. But add a nice cube or two to this. Should dull that down quite nicely. That hint of bitter should also fade away with the ice cube. Give it a try. See what you think. This is Alberta Rye Dark Batch. In the comments down below, be warmly accepted. Or better yet, go out, buy it, try it, see what you think. Until next time, keep on drinking.